Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's video, we are going to discuss about the third and last hero under the collaboration between Exos Heroes and Tales of Vesperia, which is Estelle. So let's go to the journals button as usual and tap Heroes. Then you can see her here. So this is Estelle and she was released sometime about March, I think. So that's a few weeks after Yuri and Flynn Shifo's release. And let's check out her skill set. The first one is Healing Artist. Increases own defense by 50% at the start of battle. Remove when own health falls to 50% or below. Then her first skill, Extreme Stars, deals 262% damage to one enemy and grants immunity to self for 8 turns. So, that seems to be quite long, 8 turns. And then the second skill, Sacred Penance, heals all allies by 34% of own max health and 60% chance to afflict all enemies with Provoke for 5 turns. Now, let's take a closer look. So, she's Estelle, and it seems that she looks like a princess. This is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. You can see she has this mace or staff, and then she has, it seems like this is a heart-shaped shield. And for her exclusive equipment, we are going to check this out over here in the Fate Cards button. Then we are going to choose a random Fate Card theme just so that we can see the exclusive equipment button, which is located on the lower right portion of the screen. And then it's this one, Rod. So the name is just as simple as it is. It's called Rod. Estelle's exclusive equipment, a rod made with care and blessed to protect travelers. The tip resembles a small pike. So if you happen to get this before, her attack will be increased to 30 and combat power will be increased by 10,000. So sadly, again, it's no longer available to be bought. Just like this collaboration heroes, you cannot get them anymore. So we're going back to the journals button because we are going to check out her skill animation. So for the appearance effect, Gentle Healer Estelle, and it seems like she's outside to the meadows. So this is the illustration and then the skill preview. That's the normal attack or basic attack. She hits 3 times. Then for the first skill, I like the sound of it. It's like we're watching anime. Then the second skill, she flies. Oh. So that will cause your enemies to be provoked if it happens to hit, and all of your allies will be healed by 34%. So those are her skill animation. Now let's go to the story. Cleric Estelle, sex is female, nation is Estelle Republic. So unlike Yuri and Flynn, both of them are from Wasted Red, so Exos happened to place Estelle here in Estelle Republic. Hero tier is Fated or Fated Great Hero, element is Nature, she's 18 years old, race is human, position is Support or Support type Hero, and her birthday is not stated here. A young woman who profoundly encountered Yuri inside the castle. Her name is Estelle Sidos Hurasane. Probably it's Hurasane. Estelle Sidos Hurasane, but prefers to go by Estelle. a nickname given to her by Yuri. Oh, so Yuri gave her the nickname Estelle. The large gap between her noble behavior and eccentric words often makes things difficult for those around her. She has a vast knowledge from her love for reading books. Although she was first shocked by the different reality she faced outside the castle, she soon decided to understand the situation and find what can be done by herself. She is also a powerful healer who always steps up to help others regardless of her own condition. So that's her background story. I think it kinda didn't say that she's like a princess, but she's of noble birth, I think. But well, the way I see it, she looks like a princess. So, we are now going to the Manage Heroes button since these collaboration heroes don't have any Fate Core. And I have a copy of her. So we are just going to look for that somewhere over here. And since I'm not using her, she's quite down below. Oh, shoot. She's this one. It so happens that I was able to level her up by 32, and maybe because this is based from those events wherein we need to level up heroes, and she's one of those heroes that I happen to level up. So there are no Fate Cores again, just to preserve their originality. Well, I was thinking that for certain situations, let's say for those animes or video game characters that we happen to encounter, and those characters happen to have different clothes, probably they are going to have Fate Cores, because Fate Cores, like in my own terms, are special costumes or different costumes with special powers. So probably this anime or video game series, well, I happen to watch Danmachi, or is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeon? If I remember correctly, based from the 3 seasons that I've watched, I didn't notice them changing their clothes. So probably that's why. This is also the reason why they don't have any Fate Cores. And also, yeah, to preserve the originality of the anime, since they haven't changed the clothes of their characters. And maybe for these video game characters as well. But maybe, if it so happens that they have different clothes over there, they might get a Fate Core. Well, it's just my opinion or my thought. So for the exclusive equipment, I don't have it. And for the artifact, I just happen to equip this random artifact on her, Sad Concerto Breden. Chance to afflict attacker with silence for 5 turns upon receiving damage. So I think this is good, really. Because if someone happens to attack your Estelle, they might get silence for 5 turns if they do so. So this is good. This will give your support characters the chance to defend themselves. Other than that, there's this Living Melody Beryong, chance to reset turn for a random ally upon receiving damage 1 time per round. This is also good if they happen to attack Estelle. There will be a chance to reset for a random ally or random ally's turn. And then there's this Heavenly Harmony Harbon, a lot of H. Chance to grant 1 mana to ally with the highest attack at the start of battle. When an ally is resurrected, heals 1 ally with the highest attack among the targets by 10% of own max health and grants 1 mana. So I think this only really works for those support type heroes who can resurrect. So that's why I probably, well, you can see it there, I equipped this to Karin because she has the resurrection ability. And then there's this Dimensional Herb Linen. It says here, chance to cleanse 1 debuff from all back row allies and grant immunity for 5 turns. If an ally afflicts a status effect which disables actions such as stun, modification, or sleep to a back row ally 1 time per 2 rounds. Then there's this Church of Purity Helena. Chance to cleanse debuff from 1 ally at the start of own turn. I think that's helpful. And then there's this Wild Wave Alad, chance to heal 14% of own health upon receiving damage. I think this is also good for her because she has this skill where she will heal 8% of her HP. So if you have your HP on Estelle that's high, therefore this will also be benefit because it will heal 14% of own health upon receiving damage. And then there are the purple ones. Guardian of Balance Blinket increases own attack speed. Let's say if you want to make your Estelle speedy, this will really help because speed is also good for support. This will give them the chance to heal your party just in case there are some situations wherein you really need to heal them. Their HP is currently low, so good thing she happens to act first or maybe upfront so that she will be able to heal them. Then there's this Hammer of Destruction Collapse. Chance to afflict one random damage target with Nullify buff for 4 turns. So those are the possible artifacts that we can equip on her. Now let's check out her equipment. So as you can see, I equip random equipments on her. There's this resistance set. This is only 2 piece. So I have this here. Increases effect resist for 20%. So with this will prevent your character from receiving status effects such as stun, modification, silence, sleep, poison, and stuff like that. And I also have a dash set on her. This is a 4-piece set. Increases speed by 25%. So based on her skill here, the third one, the second skill I mean, this says here heals all allies by 34% of max health. So we want to make use of that, but instead of equipping Vitality Set on her, because as you know, Vitality Set increases the HP of your character. So this could also work, let's say, if you happen to equip gears on her, different ones, just make sure you have HP lines in order for us to make use of that specific skill wherein she heals using her HP, a percentage of her HP. So you can see, even though this is a resistance set, there are HP lines, and you can see the third one, this is HP at 6%, and since this is a legendary piece of gear, if you happen to enhance this to 15, there is an additional fourth line of a random stat. So hopefully we can get HP, another HP line. For the gloves, you can see the main stat is HP, so that's why you can equip our characters with random gears just to make sure you are checking the main stat and substats of it's also based on what their skills are about. So as you know me, I always check out their skills. I tend to be so literal when it comes to gearing. So if I see the buffing skill, therefore I put something that has effect hit, and if it says she heals or gives a barrier equal to something of her or his HP, therefore I'm going to put a lot of HP. Or if it says something about defense, therefore I put defense. So I'm usually like that. Maybe really this is just the basic way of how you equip your gears onto your heroes. So for the accessory, you can see also the main stat there is HP. So probably when I just put this randomly, I just saw this, oh, HP, so therefore I'm going to put this on her. But you can see the stats, effect resist, effect hit, attack. This is not really that good because aside from the attack is in whole number or flat number, I think effect hit, I guess, attack should be in percent, but effect hit is okay because she has a debuffing skill over here. She can afflict provoke to enemies for 5 turns. So if you want to make use of that, put some effect hit on her. But if you don't, really it's up to you. So go for something that's more on the tanky side in order for Estelle to survive. So since support type heroes are up front, therefore we need to put HP, defense, effect resist, some attack speed if you want your healers to, because this is a turn-based game when it comes to the battle. So if you have your speed at a higher rate, therefore there are chances that she can attack first. And you can see the boots, I have it at speed, that's okay. And you can see there is a line there with HP, the second one, but it's in flat number. So if you want to fix this, probably look for something that has HP in percent. It's always good if your stats are in percent rather than in whole number or flat number, except for attack speed. Because I think in every game, let's say I happen to play Epic 7, their attack speed there is also in flat number. And you can see the other stats there are critical damage and critical hit rate. This is not really for her. We can go for something else like HP or defense. So other gear sets that you can equip on her are Vitality set. Just in case you really want that HP to be that high, go for full Vitality set. You can also mix Vitality set with defense, or probably mix all three together, Effect Resist set, Vitality set, and also Fortification set, that's for defense. And also, since she's from Esteris Republic, we want Genai's signature force to be maxed, because Genai is the general of Esteris Republic. You can see over here in the signature force. So this is Esteris Republic, the third one, and the general here is Genai. And as you can see, mine, I haven't done anything to this signature force, only one. Because I'm not using the Esteris Republic Nation characters, that's why. But in case you do, and if you want to use Estelle, therefore you need to max that. And aside from that, don't forget the Unleash Potential board, because that's really important for every hero there is here in Exos Heroes, in order for them or their potential to be unleashed, or to make them stronger. And since she's a support type hero, the Blue Fate course that you want to use, we are going to check this. I think it's Kaya, because Kaya, the Blue Fate core of Kaya, gives buffs to support type heroes. Wait, I'm just checking. Kaya. Yes. So if you have Blue Fate Core Kaya, you can see the small note over here. If Fate Core is in possession, grants buff to support type hero, an additional of combat power and defense. So this is one way of making your Estelle stronger, and not only her, but also all of your support type heroes. Their combat power and what's that attack? I'm going to check again. I'm sorry. Combat power and defense will be increased. And since Estelle is from Esteris, therefore we need the Blue Fate core Yao. Yes, because you can see the small note again. If Fate core is in possession, grants buff to heroes from Esteris Republic, an increase of combat power, attack, HP, and defense. So that's how we build heroes here in Exos Heroes. We have to make use of the Blue Fate cores. That's why you might notice that whenever there are choice Fate core res, the Blue Fate core banner is always present. I think it reappears every month, so that will give us a chance to fuse our favored Blue Fate cores to 5 in order for us to get the full potential or full buff of a specific Blue Fate core. And what else? So currently it's Wednesday, so I'm waiting for the patch notes for tomorrow's scheduled maintenance, so please do expect that there will be a second video for today. Also, I'm kinda researching because I received comments that they want the latest version or latest hero tier list, something like that. So since I'm using my phone and currently I don't have a decent or proper mic for my PC, therefore I'm just using my phone to stream Exos Heroes. And if there are some times that I use my PC to stream Exos Heroes, it's always in no commentary, because whichever headset I'm using, my voice just doesn't come out from the video. Well, not in Not in me, but in the video itself. So that's the problem. But anyway, I'm still saving up to have a decent mic so that we'll be able to stream in the PC. So I'm trying to look for ways in order for me to do a video here discussing about the tier list or latest tier list for Exos Heroes. So probably if I happen to do that, I think I'm going to separate the heroes based on their grade. So since there are a lot of heroes currently, I'm going to separate them by grade. So there will be a tier list for fated grade heroes, and there will be another tier list for legendary and rare heroes, just to probably not to make the video too long or it won't be too confusing. Or wait, should I I'm thinking if I should differentiate them between grades or if I'm going to put them all together. Or probably it's going to be just one video, just for all of those fate cores, whether it's fated grade, legendary, or rare grade. Every hero that has a fate core, maybe that's the one I'm going to do, because you know, every hero here is good, but for every hero that has a fate core, it's always better. So if you're going to choose your characters, always look for someone who has a fate core already, because there are really additional passive or skills to it. So that will be all for today, guys. Please do wait for my second video for this day, because we are going to discuss about the patch notes. I hope it's a good news. I hope it's going to be the patch notes for Season 7. Who knows? We're still waiting. And this is all for now, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my other Exos Heroes content and other games as well. This is Bear Gaming. Have a nice day, everyone.